All right, hot on the heels of the last run. It's time to go again. We'll apply a memory and then we'll get this party started.
Nothing at all.
She killed her trainer, Tenebrae. That was the betrayal that she did.
The harder they will fight.
All right, small favorite toy is perfect, I think, for the Crusader here. Get those burns a little chunkier. Makes me very excited.
And dull a moment of pain.
You want 5 instead? We have... So if we're doing 5... I guess we do have a lot of 5s to fill in here. We could go like with a heavy burn comp for a 5. We could use Hellion Tank, Crusader backline. The Duelist doesn't really have anything. Legion does still need one as well. Highwayman Crusader classic combo. So Highwayman Crusader could go Innie Jr. and Silver Eye. That's an interesting combo. All right, let's give that a go.
Sanctuary, as fleeting as a dying star.
I think there's still regret, though, in that backstory. But that's the best I can come up with. All right, we're going for Act 5. We'll do some cowardice. A little cowardice.
Swallowed by the stain. Our world convulses, stretched and torn by the emptiness that surrounds it. The crossroads, a place between places.
So what was I suggesting there? I was suggesting...
Metal and man, soldier and sword, forged in the fires of war.
This is certainly an interesting team. I feel like the Orphan is probably the right choice. And I like the Banneret. Because what's going to end up happening here? What's going to end up happening here is we're going to move the Crusader forward several with Holy Lances. This is a weird team. We might have to abandon if things go really poorly. But I'm willing to roll the dice on it. What do you have right now? I don't know that I like Howling End anymore. All right, let's give it a go. We'll see what happens. We're doing weird teams today. That's for darn sure.
The road is yours.
Yeah, we don't have a great bleed enabler though, I feel like.
Alone.
And the Hellion does have some self-sustain, it's true. And I think it's a decent team for dealing with the ghosts.
Comforts are exhausted. Ahead, only trial.
Innie's a little squishy. That might be the one
You see,
the one complaint.
even your valley is not immune to the spreading stain.
So I do think very quickly, Innie's gonna end up in the back line, which is like, yeah, we're gonna have to figure it out. I also didn't do outfits. I should have tweaked some outfits, but don't think distracting dust is that good. We have pretty reliable
There is
blinds.
so much worse in store. Lower your guard.
All right, where are we headed? All right,
It is safe here.
early sprawl. Should not come as a surprise to no one. Does distracting dust synergize with Hearthlight? I guess as long as we're not blind, it does. But I don't know if the blinds that it gives... Yeah, I don't know. It's an interesting question,
And
certainly.
what you can, for wealth no longer has meaning.
Okay, Piggy seems good.
Indeed it ever did.
Larval Carrion is my go-to for runs like this. I think we grab those to make things a little more likely. I will also... I think I'll grab
Something to ease the rigors
a couple
of the road.
food. The pig is good for business. The triage kit for an emergency heal doesn't feel too... I think it feels worth picking up. All right, we'll do that, and
The
then...
means of mastery.
Right now I'm leaning towards Take Aim and Smokescreen, or Take Aim and Ransack. Firefly is going to be great in future regions. I think we grab Take Aim. We're going to be Holy Lancing fairly frequently. We could also grab Iron Swan. Firefly I don't think works. It doesn't help, at least with the boss. Holy Lance we're going to get to use twice, and that's pretty much it. Iron Swan will probably have more opportunities to use. It's an interesting choice there, I will say. And then for gear, happy with you delivering the bleed. Happy with you delivering the blight. You can have that for emergencies, and you will be going relatively early. All right. All right. Let's do the thing. I prefer to have like one fight to do a little bit of testing before we dive straight into the librarian, but if it doesn't work out that way, it doesn't work out that way.
Behold, the great cities
It
of
does not
man,
work out that way.
ruined and aflame.
We have the gear that I want to have. Books is a bummer too. All right, well. This will certainly be interesting.
Reliable information brings accurate insight, after all.
The categorize is going to push Zeal forward, which is a bit of a bummer. Okay, we like the late Hoarder for sure. This may be a discretion is the better part of valor type of situation. If we're not feeling good, we probably won't fight it. Early glory, run killer, or run away. Yeah, run away may be the play. Especially if the rewards aren't snazzy.
The library burns, and with it the remains of philosophy, reason, and insight.
Good dodge. Not ideal, but we get the kill there. We put in some damage there, I think. Get that. That probably won't have an opportunity to tick. Yeah. Well, maybe. I kind of want to fish for the... Alright, if it doesn't work out, it doesn't work out. But I think this... Yeah, being back there, the orphan doesn't hit for much. And then that heads off the horror potentially ticking. Ooh, a late Christmas gift? Some Gundam figurines? Very nice. Very, very nice indeed. And you can't go wrong with snacks. I am without question a snackaholic. I'll do that just to get the, because we weren't going to get the kill on this guy more than likely. Sounds like you got the hookup. Wine, Gundam, and snacks. It's, you're living your best life, that's for sure. Do I have cauterize on the bar? I don't. That's a bit of a mistake.
Straightforward and effective.
Hit you with the smoke screen. We didn't upgrade smoke screen, which is like... I understand why we didn't, but it still hurts. Alright, no snappy swig. Enlighten Element and Smoldering Hymnal are okay. Location scouting is fine. This is not a great haul, though. I think we still do it, but I'm disappointed. Okay, we got a decent setup here at least. Okay, we get a full turn. I think a strengthened Iron Swan is the play. Since we're gonna be take aiming. Oh, I forgot to get the dots out there. Oh, missing that is a lot. But the crit helps out a bit there. Yeah, the fact that we get the immediate Burning Bright is kind of a bummer. There's gonna be a lot of dodge we need to work out. This is going to be a 50-50, so we might not want to waste it, but all right, big hit, good stuff. Not having Cauterize feels a little bad here. This is huge, though, not having a token up. I am not familiar enough with Gundam to know what those are, Oni, but sounds good to me. I'm a little worried that we're lacking some healing for our Hellion. Ow. I think we have a minute, so I'm going to do that just to be on the safe side. Smokestack there is a bummer, but we'll take aim and hope that things work themselves out. We're in the danger zone, though. Especially since we're doing so much recovery right now. It's making me a little nervous.
An opportunity.
Some bad dodges could be really bad for us. Also, them doing that is pretty unfortunate. But huge... Huge that no dodges are going to be up for this. We have 2 crits, so I'm going to do that.
A brilliant conclusion.
But we need to start moving a little faster here, or we're going to get a heal. He's going to get a heal off. Smokestack there is unfortunate. All right, we're gonna have a hard time here for sure. Please put him on death's door. All right. It looks like we got it. It was a little dicey. Just barely. All right.
An inkling of potency still lingers in some of these well-worn relics.
That was kind of tough going, honestly. Let's see. So what do we got going on here? I think for now I'll put that there. Put that there. A little less crit on you doesn't seem like a huge deal, but boy oh boy, we need to do some stress healing. No, I prefer to stomp. I would like to stomp things. Now, I'm not excited about the stress that we're potentially going to get from the surgeon's table. So if they give us an out, there's a possibility I might take it. Nope, we got to do it. All right. I guess we're doing it then. Oh, this ghoul is a real son of a gun.
Let us hope to finish this quickly.
We hope that the howl misses. Of course, he decides to hold off on the howl. Cholera. Just my cup of tea. All right. I don't think we're getting this guy done regardless. Ooh, big dodge. All right. We have to be a little careful with our options here. Because, yeah, you can't rally from... Or you can rally from here. Okay. So we need to do this because she's gonna... When she gets her disease cured by the second half of this fight, we're gonna have problems. So that gets rid of that, and I think it puts him on death's door. Okay, that's good. Nasty hit there. Love to see it. Didn't make the smart decision of putting Cauterize on the bar. Read the papers, corpses. All right, this was as bad as it could get from an entry into the next fight perspective. We're nowhere near where we need to be. So I think getting rid of this guy so he doesn't free cast is the best play. Free action is good. Let's get another take aim going with our free action. So there goes Cholera, but that's the stress that I was worried about. 5 to 7 isn't enough. I think I wanna block the meltdown. God, these guys are jerks. Oh. Okay, good stuff here. Okay, that's beautiful. We get him roasted. I think a little blind there isn't the worst thing. Oh yeah, they're very hard to blind. I had forgotten. Let's get some healing. It's a lot of bleed. Okay. We got a lot of stuff we need to do here. He's very easily stunnable, if I recall correctly. No, very hard to stun. Just kidding. Ha ha ha, fooled you. Alright. Come on. Give me a freaking break here. Just stop hitting her. For the love of all that is holy. Good crit. Oh yeah, why do I keep trying to blind this guy? We're not going to get the blind. Stop trying to make the blind happen. Can we not every... Thank you for resisting, I guess. But can we not get the bleed every time? This is my own damn fault though. I should have had Cauterize on the board. We'll switch it after this. Yeah, because Run and Hide is not doing us any good right now. She's still getting her own heals. So I'm gonna do that.
Sweat-soaked brows, unsteady stances. Exhaustion takes hold.
Oh my god, this guy is just an absolute monster. I love how he only pokes her, but anyways. Does she still have the heal? She does not have the heal. She has that heal instead. Alright. Yeah, Ransack is weird now. I do forget you can't use it to move off the back line anymore. That does change things slightly. I don't want to take another hit from this guy. I'm done. I'm out. Teetering on the edge of disaster. What do we come up with? Target's bleeding. Apply to attacker when hit. Yeah, I mean, it's not bad. And leeches aren't bad either. They're not as good as the combat leeches, but... Let's see. We didn't pick up any diseases there, so that's good. We could lock something if we had something good. Sneaky, Dancer's Ballad, and Early Riser, no. Unyielding, Cadaver Slayer, no. So we don't want to link. We don't want to lock anything either. Time Worn Volumes aren't bad. So I think we go up the right-hand side here because we want to go to the Hoarder for sure. Chance at Snappy Redemption. We don't like taking that stress there, but hopefully one of these fights is not completely catastrophic.
The loathing festers.
You know, my last Hellion died to aproning, so I don't disagree, but it's
the fanatics feed themselves to the fire.
It's definitely a mixed bag.
Candle wax.
All right, not bad. I mean, getting books early is okay. We can swap them around. We just have to carry them. How is our inventory looking? We're okay. Get rid of the candle. Missed that. All right. How about a not terrible fight? This is not really a recovery fight for us.
malaise, measured and steady.
Yeah, this is not what one would call a recovery fight, but we'll probably be a little better off when we come out of it, just because... Ooh, do I even have point-blank shot? Probably not. Awesome. The pass feels real good there. Said no one ever.
A slow dissection. An unavoidable end.
And I think I'm just going to start spamming these just to get things going. I also didn't put Cauterize on, despite my beating myself up left and right for not having it. Yes, please. I need a reminder. Yeah, no. I tend to say very smart things when I'm playing and then forget that I said those smart things. Well, very smart might be a slight overstatement, but not dumb things. How does that sound? Alright, so let's see. This doesn't kill, but this puts him in kill position.
Bravo!
Seeing 7. Any chance that gets us to that? No. Well, Raucous. Our HP is a little light leaving this fight, but we got our stress under control.
Persistence will overcome even the greatest of
Yeah, I mean, who, like, not to, like, I think there is certainly a diagnosis of ADHD. I am diagnosed dyslexic, but I will say that who in this world does not have an attention deficit of some ilk? You know what I mean? It's just like one of those things. It's just kind of the way it is. Let's see. I think I'll put those there. And then these are basically worthless, but we at least get them out of our inventory. Oh yeah, Cauterize. There we go. I was like, why don't I talk a bunch about attention deficit rather than actually doing the thing that I was having an attention deficit about? Makes sense, but Cauterize is sorted. Oh, that's a nasty hit there on both of them, but I want to take the fight. The mastery is important, especially early. %28 chance to crit. Almost got this guy. No, that is 1000% true and lustrous. You're just always like flitting from one thing to the next, trying to remember what to talk about.
Agony by accumulation.
I will say our Hellion is not the most durable at the moment.
excellent work.
But Adrenaline Rush is good. We might want to think about upgrading Adrenaline Rush at the next camp, just because... Yeah, we don't have a great play for our Crusader right now. We'll just do the recovery. You can do your AoE, you jerk. No, just a little whip trip. I think on her, I'm gonna ditch Ransack, actually.
Messy.
All right, the fight is over. So let's just see what we can get for healing and recovery. 13% chance to crit here, 8 here, so we'll do that. I mean, I feel like I've had her be a little more durable than she currently is. A wild snappy swig appears. Well, 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 game. I see you. You're apologizing for not giving it to us sooner. I accept your apology. You're like, you fought hard. Well, I guess what are we buying at the hoarder now? Because we got baubles for days.
Scrounging has borne fruit.
Has this man scrounging borne fruit? I don't know. Wayne has it? Big money, no whammies. If bleeding, plus 25% damage. Barbaric. I mean, Empty Stein is interesting. I've never really played with it. I think we buy a Sagear no matter what. That's a lock.
Anything that lets us travel further is worth the cost.
And that puts us just below baubles, so Empty Stein we're not gonna play with. That's fine though. We take smoke bombs, we take healing salve. Tinderbox. Any Jr. has nothing right now. No, Any Jr. doesn't have nothing. But... And we don't have a flammable item at the moment, I don't think. Do you have a flammable item for sale? Are these flammable? They are flammable. Tinderbox is like okay. Tinderbox is, I think we're early enough that we don't want to spend our baubles. So I'll skip that, but some laudanum I think is not a bad idea. The glimmers aren't a bad plan, but I don't think we need to pick them up now. So I didn't. The only thing that I bought there was some coach equipment. We have some pretty good coach equipment. What pet did we go with? We didn't buy a pet at all?
Shadows of what they once were.
Did I forget to buy a pet? The answer, I think, is yes. That's weird. I thought didn't I like go wolf cub or something? Wasn't I like, oh, this is the time to do... I guess that was the last run?
The fiend's strength dwindles.
Sparkle Ball Magrain was a fun combination for sure. So she's already dead. We do this. I forgot to. Man. My brain. What's going on with my brain today? Wolf Cub was last run. Huh. Interesting.
A simple kindness.
It's a shame they don't let you pick it up. Pick it up at the second inn if you choose not to take it at the first. Actually, we did an adrenaline rush. Let's keep the taunt up, though. He'll be weakened, so this hit probably won't be too bad. Okay, well, looks like we're gonna Raucous. We are gonna have to endure one more because he still has a death armor, but I wanted to get this inspiring cry off.
In this weighty gloom, a spark.
Yeah, I need to work on my checklist. I took a couple weeks off from Darkest Dungeon 2, and I think it's showing a little bit. Let's see. Do we have any better combat items? Yes, we do. Let's make sure. There we go. So getting rid of him seemed like it was worth the price of admission, even though, like, because we didn't have another option for it before. We weren't guaranteed that he was going to show up in the turn order there, so. Now, the biggest problem that we're going to face right now is that we're probably in danger of not being able to killing everything else before we kill the altar, but we'll try and focus some damage there. We just need so much mastery. It is
unavoidable end.
Noteworthy. Yeah, well, we're still in Region 1, so not time to panic quite yet.
Lethality writ large.
I think we try and mitigate with Smokescreen here. See if we can cancel out that crit. Maybe we could have just gotten both kills, but I'd like to get back around to a Cauterize.
This wound, at least, has been tended to.
It was going next, so there was no more benefit to get out of that. But stress resist on that isn't bad. But isn't the stress resist the one where when you take a stress damage, you take a hit point of damage? Also, when did you get the runs? When did that happen? Yeah, the stress damage take 1 damage. It's asking to kill heroes. Because you never know when you're going to be like on death's door and you're going to take a stress from going on to death's door and then blammo, you're dead. Now we have the leashes so we can get rid of the runs, but I didn't notice the runs coming in. Normally that's something you would notice.
Rest tonight. Under the mountain's unblinking gaze.
Sprained ankle there. Pacifist on Legion is really quite lame. We ended up with 5 mastery. That's pretty good.
Practice. Improve.
Yeah, sadly, no joy. 2 songbooks of touching dirges. If we can get rid of melodophobic, that's pretty good.
Rain,
Ugh.
and rot.
Is there no sanctuary from this madness?
That's a pretty unpleasant draw there. Yeah, wow, just didn't pay attention to this at all, did we? Didn't pay attention at all.
Serve well.
So I think we're going shrouding it. Well, maybe not. We gain nothing from blight items. We gain very little from bleed items. Like, neither of these are particularly good for us. I have very little interest in killing a Leviathan. Smokescreen needs an upgrade. Hold on. This reminds me, we don't need highway robbery on, but we may end up in the front rank sometimes, so I think point blank shot is a good get.
Conventional fare, but fairly priced.
Do we have anything that removes negative quirks? We do. How many do you... Zeal is the one with melodophobic, and it's a 1 for. Okay, so that's good. We got that, but we need to decide where we're going. There's very little upside to either of these for us. And given that, I'm very unlikely to... Well, I think we kill the Harvest Child pretty handily.
The farms and fields of our kingdom, overrun with putrescence and rot.
A book for every occasion. All right, so back to this. So we need more damage. Getting Holy Lance upgraded seems good. Dragonfly we're using basically every turn, but maybe we don't need to. I think I'm going to grab Firefly instead. I'm going to grab Pistol Shot, and then I think we need Toe-to-Toe, so we have a Winded remover. Well, we aren't giving ourselves Winded very frequently, so maybe we can afford not to. Toe-to-Toe, oh, used to give 3, Bumper crop on the Hellion? I mean, it would make her Death's Door be really low. I mean, I want to pick up Zealous. But I think... You could also do Raucous. Let's just take Wicked Hack, though, to get a bit more damage. I'm going to change our hero turn, our setup for the start of things. But let's see. We're going to grab the Wild Tea. We're going to grab the Roast Pig.
Something to ease the rigors of the road.
And we're going to grab 2 Songbooks of Touching Dirges. And we are broke AF. But this is extremely good for business. Okay. Hopefully. We could get absolutely ruined by bad RNG. Yeah. Well, the game did exactly what I expected it to do. But 9 is acceptable. It's not fantastic, but it's acceptable. We'll toss Creative Insults and Armor Repair Kit here. You have the runs. We'll burn those off. Everybody gets a little faster. You get that, and then all things being equal, Silver Eye is going to be taking a lot of abuse. Okay. That was not terrible, I will say. There's a lot of stuff we could have bought, but I think the amount of relationship we just got, like, we're sitting pretty. We have this one bad relationship between Innie and Legion, but then everyone else is, like, rolling deep. So let's go. We're gonna go to the feeder. Trying to think. Yeah, I mean, I wanna kill the lair boss if we can.